Hey everyone, Charting Man Dan from ChartGuys.com. You know, behind every single video that we put out every single day, there's a wonderful community of traders that we want to invite you to be a part of. Try the free 7-day trial and gain access to our live market broadcasts every morning and afternoon, interact with hundreds of like-minded traders, or take part in one of our dedicated chat rooms, each led by an analyst that's there to answer your questions in real time. Our trial is risk-free with absolutely no commitment or credit card required to experience the TCG community. For those looking for a head start in technical analysis, check out our entries and exits course in the link below in the description. Get up to speed with the fundamentals of TCG technical analysis and experience over 5 hours of great community-driven trading education. Hey everyone, checking in on Twitter, GoPro, X, and CHK daily weekly time frame. So Twitter, we were looking for a potential higher low yesterday with the lower wick showing the bulls buying the dip. Very clearly, we saw no follow through today. So the red flag number one for the bulls was breaking 1802 and setting a lower low. Red flag number two was breaking the low of the pullback so far of 1783. And red flag number three is the size of the volume during all that move, which is very clearly favoring the bears with twice as much volume as the day before. So we did close right at the 200-day moving average, still maintaining that support of 1754, but the bears have a lot of momentum here, and it's going to be up to the bulls to try and hold some support. Otherwise, we're looking down towards the gap fill. We've got support here at 1697, gap fill at 1679. So the bulls really need a bullish reversal candlestick and to show up, because as of right now, because of this move today, we have a lower high and a lower low. And the weekly time frame, no longer looking as bullish. Inability of the bulls to see follow through last week with the upper wick of profit taking, and now further downside here. While we are still very bullish compared to the size of the move we saw to the upside, it is shaky now in terms of whether or not this is a bull flag looking for continuation. So this is a bit of a setback for these bulls, and at this point, the bulls have to get over 1872 to try and break this lower high, lower low pattern that we are now in over the past 3 weeks, ever since that breakout top. GoPro on the daily time frame, there's a bearish reversal doji rejecting from the 50-day moving average resistance for the second day in a row. Bears want to see a break of 838, 828, and then on down to 802, ideally heading towards this gap fill, which would be great for the bears. And again, we have not seen market weakness. If we see market weakness here, pull back, we will look for GoPro to follow along as well. So first name that I'm looking at on any kind of pullback, GoPro's among the top. Weekly time frame, middle Bollinger Band is 873. We haven't even gotten near that level to test that resistance, let alone close above it this week. Still 3 trading days left to go, so we'll see how it goes from here. Bulls are trying to confirm the bullish reversal candlestick from last week, but it's all about that middle Bollinger Band for me. I really don't care about what the candlestick shapes look like at this point. It's just whether or not the bulls can close over that level or not, which is what's going to dictate the midterm sentiment for GoPro. X is still in its tightening range. No follow through. We're going higher lows and lower highs. So the level to hold today was 2003. We dropped down to 2009. So we held a higher low. Now we're looking at resistance of 2129. We are closer to a bear break than we are to a bull break. If we break 2003, we're looking at 1952 as the next support, and the bears will take back over in the short term. Weekly time frames keep showing these rejections and upper wicks of profit taking on this time frame from those exponential moving average resistances. If we cannot see follow through, we are going to lose this 100-week support of 1974 and drop down further. CHK, bullish reversal candlestick after losing some key supports. So the bulls did buy this dip. Because it is coming after a bearish break, we will anticipate a lower high to form. I'm looking at resistance of 522 and 530. Anything below those levels will be a lower high. So the bulls have some momentum heading into tomorrow. Oil had a bounce. Natural gas had an oversold bounce. But still looking for another bearish entry, if not already in one, because of the break that has already occurred. It is a potential bullish reversal candlestick on the weekly time frame. But again, we are looking for a lower high to form once the bulls tire out on this bounce. So that's what we got heading into tomorrow. Keeping an eye on GoPro for a breakdown similar to what we saw on Twitter today. And the bears have full momentum on Twitter right now. And we'll see if that same scenario sets up for GoPro. Thanks for tuning in. We'll check back in tomorrow, and we'll see you then.